everybody. I'm Mark Boundy. I just had a great session with a client this morning where we talked about their unique capabilities, their differentiation, and then trying to help them become more effective at selling their differentiated capabilities and turning that into more sales, more profitable sales. And so I wanted to share with you the basic approach that I use with them to see if it's something that resonates with you. So here's how it works. So here's what's happening. When you take most sales training, and I was a sales trainer for many, many years. And before that, I took all kinds of different sales training from lots of different companies. So I can promise you this is true. Most sales training consists of being able to or develop the skills to ask great questions, to uncover customer aspirations or customer pains or something like that. So what I call those is customer value gaps. And the reason I call them value gaps is because value is about customer outcomes. Value is the desirability of the outcome. So if you give an outcome they don't care about much, it has low value. If you deliver, your product or service delivers an outcome they desperately want, it has high value. If you're the only one who provides an outcome they desperately want, you've won. So great questioning and great sales training is about developing the skills to help you uncover customer value gaps. And so I want to harness that into something a little bit differently. As a former business leader, product manager, in addition to having been a sales trainer and sales leader, I look at our capabilities, what we can help customers achieve. So things we can help, there's another thing here, which are things we help customers achieve. Outcomes that we deliver for our customers. And life is great when some of the things that we help our customers achieve are things that our customer wants. So we win with our customers when we do that. And of course, the idea is to have the customer want more of the things that we can help them do to expand their perception of the things they want, which would move this diagram out. And the job of product development is to increase the things we are capable of doing for our customers. And that's how successful businesses grow their businesses and grow their value. So where sales training does this, I want to help my clients really understand what it is they do, what it is they bring to the table. And so we do this exercise called a value network. And it starts with our differentiated feature. The things that we do uniquely well. So it could be our feature or our capabilities. Abilities. All right. And so what we do is in this exercise, we spend time really understanding, is it unique? Is it something that's valid? If it's valuable and customers really desire it, then we'll put it up in here. So it starts with understanding your unique features and then pushing back on making sure that it's genuinely unique. And so sometimes we have to fiddle with that. But once we find your unique feature, remember, this is not described in terms of customer outcomes. This is described in terms of your features. So this is in inside the company language, seller specific, seller centric language. But then in order to translate into customer language in terms of outcomes we want them to achieve, we start describing an outcome. So I've got outcome 1 here. So we help a customer achieve this outcome. And that outcome helps them to achieve another outcome. And actually we have a second outcome that they can deliver. So this is outcome 2, and here's outcome 3. And actually that helps them to achieve outcome 2 as well. But there's another outcome that they can get from that, which would be, oops, I've gone off the edge here, right? Outcome 4. And so we can develop this big network. For this customer, there was 12 of these things. And so it got big and hairy, much bigger than I can put on my little light board here. Notice that the square, the rectangle, is in customer-centric language, or excuse me, seller-centric language, and these ovals are in customer-centric language. What outcomes accrue to a customer? But here's the thing, because this is unique and this is valued, we are the best company in the world at helping our customers achieve every one of these outcomes, because you need this feature to achieve these outcomes at an optimal level. These are outcomes that when we uncover them are targeted to be here, and even better, sometimes they're out here. We're expanding our customers' perception of what they can achieve. So you can see that this isn't about asking great questions. This is about asking questions about the things where we win. So this is how to ask. This helps us determine what to ask about. When we ask about these questions, when we get a customer who's interested in achieving those kind of outcomes, they're already our customer. They just don't know it yet, because you have to walk them through about how valuable it is, how badly they want those outcomes, because we're the best in the world at delivering these kinds of outcomes. And so then we take it a little bit further about who at the customer cares about each of those outcomes. Like the CEO might care about this one. Somebody in operations might care about this one. HR might care about this one and this one. And so when I'm talking to HR, I'm going to only talk about these two. When I'm talking to the CEO, I'm only going to talk about this one, and so forth. So not only are these outcomes that help us win, but now we can map who cares and who should we be talking about. So this turns into a questioning or discovery strategy, where this kind of role, we're going to explore these kind of outcomes, this kind of role, we're going to explore those outcomes, and so on. Finally, when we start recording who gravitated towards which ones are which. So we found out that this here is an A quality outcome. We almost always find that customers really want this and it's highly valuable. Something over here is a B outcome. We usually find it, but it's not particularly valuable. This is an A outcome. This one here, outcome 5 here, is one that is a C. Remember I said that this was a CEO, so that's a bad example here. This is a C outcome, where when we don't find it very often that people really love or want that outcome, but when we do, it's super powerful. So I want to make sure we ask all the time, but don't expect to do that. So as soon as we find out what kinds of outcomes, how frequently our customers want it, and when they are pivotal, now that guides our content marketing strategy, because now our content marketing should be heavily emphasizing these outcomes where we almost always win, almost always get people really interested, not the ones where we have to educate or work hard or they're not big runners, not the ones that aren't particularly compelling, but the ones that we hit a lot and that are compelling. That guides our content strategy. Imagine you're in marketing and you've delivered a piece of content that describes that outcome, and you have a sophisticated marketing engine, a content marketing engine that helps you understand when somebody clicked on that piece of content. When they click on that content versus when they clicked on a generic capabilities or a generic piece of your content, this one here is somebody who is interested in your unique capability. Somebody who clicked on this piece of content is automatically interested in something where you're differentiated. They're your customer yet, and they don't know it because all they did was click on a link. They expressed interest in something that you're the best in the world at delivering. So now this value network turns into a marketing guide. Where are we going to market? What are we going to market about? And finally, when we do this, how does that describe and how does that give us a charter for our product development efforts so that we can increase our capabilities? As soon as we start analyzing the kinds of outcomes that customers achieve, our product people and our product strategy people can say, you know what, if we developed one out here, a new capability, we could actually start to offer outcome number 6. Sales, can you go find out, and marketing, can you go find out how valuable that outcome is? Because this one here is, we could do this, but it might be a lot of product development work. I regularly found in my work as a product manager that once I had an idea of the customer's use and the customer's value map, their value network, I developed product features for near zero, or in one case, actually zero. The only cost I had for a super highly outcome was creating a new PowerPoint deck that described that new customer outcome. There was $0 in product development work in a big piece of telecom gear involved with educating our customers on an outcome that nobody in the world except us could deliver. So that's what the value network is and does. It's about helping not ask better questions, not how to ask, but what to ask about. Characteristics and outcomes where we are uniquely positioned and we are uniquely better than all of our competitors. If you have any questions about this and want to talk about it a little bit more, go ahead and give me a call or email me at mark@boundyconsulting.com. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day.